What's up, Teresa's? Alright, I'm actually recording this time. He's alive! This is the stream where the stream professor is gonna give us gift subs, right? Yeah, that's what's... Yep, that's what's gonna happen here. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. That's what it is. You know me. I give the gifted subs. I never receive them. I only gift them. Actually, sometimes that's probably true. It's been half a year! Slashy with the 6 months! Woo! Thank you, Slashy. What are your demands for this sub? So, I think I've finished all of... I don't even think I have my scene switching foot pedal thing going here. What are these set to? Actually, I do. Yeah. So, I think from the last time I streamed, I have finished moving all the glitch stuff over here, and all of this is wired up. Except for one of the things, which I'm just swapping out. Although I have a new mixer coming already. It's the MX50. I have to repair it first. It's not entirely working, but it has a keying capability. So, last time when we did the Samurai piece, and I had the 3 different versions of the glitch that I had to manually pin tool out each time, assuming I get that mixer working, it has a keyer in it, meaning that I'll be able to just key those glitches together instead of having to manually do it by hand. So that should be exciting. What's up? I'm just gonna say GNS instead of reading the whole thing. Hope y'all are doing well. What are your demands for the sub? You make an amazing Subway employee. What? But yeah, I have the glitch art side done. This side I'm still working on, which you can't see a whole heck of a lot. But I did finally hook up one of my MIDI keyboards because I have the Mac Mini now mounted under my desk. And so it's completely out of the way. I have a PreSonus Quantum audio interface coming soon. So all of my mics throughout the whole studio can run here to that Mac. And the Mac will handle all of my audio. And I finally got one of my MIDI keyboards hooked up. And once I get the Quantum, I'll hook up my my synth to the MIDI inputs as well. But I've been having so much fun with this thing. I don't even know if y'all can hear that. You should be able to, but I don't honestly know. Oh, what? It is a lot of fun. And I've even got the Mac desktop set up here on NDI, and then I can just swap my keyboard and mouse over to it. Now, of course, I'm trying to control the mouse. Oh my god, with the NDI delay. All right, there we go. Now it's working. I'm also on a tiny view. But the MIDI controller came with a whole bunch of instrument samples. I'm using Studio One from PreSonus as my DAW. So the MIDI controller itself has a ton of instruments, and then obviously Studio One has its own packs, and I'm gonna pick up my own stuff at some point. But like, I've got all sorts of stuff. Some of this stuff goes hard, so I've already favorited a ton I want to work with. And then at some point, I just realized I can't control my OBS on my main PC when I swap my keyboard over, but that's fine. But at some point, whoops, I want to, I have a couple songs of sorts. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to pull it off because I am not this, but I'm learning. I want to do some interesting songs that I might post for backing track. I don't know if we'll be able to pull it off, but like the first one I want to work on outside of just like doing some cool 80s synth shit is doing a track based on the Call of Duty 4 menu music. Just going for some of those like basically if I pull it off, which I don't expect to, but it would basically be like a Lost Saves mini album. So we'd start with the Call of Duty 4 menu music, get that initial, like I have a 3D microphone from Zoom that has like 4 different mics on it to do the full 3D audio space. I want to smack it right in the middle of my surround sound setup and play the intro to Call of Duty 4 where it does that initial whoosh, and use that and then go in for the menu music theme and just do some sort of song that's not using anything from the original song other than, or from the game other than that whoosh, which I'll probably distort or run through my amp or something. But then, you know, make something like that. I have no clue. Like, I have minimal idea what I'm doing other than from the technical side. But I've already created a bunch of sounds that I like. So I'm sitting here like, well, maybe. Because some of this stuff is just fun to just loop around. And of course, there's the actual analog synth stuff as well, which is a little harsher. I haven't really done a whole lot of that on stream because without the right filters, it's just like super crunchy and abrasive to listen to. But yeah. How have y'all been doing? Been a little bit since I streamed. Today, I recorded 3 videos, thankfully. I don't know if you all saw, I was supposed to spend yesterday working really hard, and instead I got stuck down this stupid rabbit hole of learning some After Effects animation work, and I accidentally made crypto art. Oh, I'm clipping. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Hang on. Did I do this again? No, I didn't. Why am I clipping? Hold on. Hello? Stream Mix A. Yeah, that's weird. I'm gonna turn me down a bit. Sorry about that. So, I got stuck down a rabbit hole of learning some After Effects animation and accidentally made the, like, perfect crypto art animated avatar thing that everyone posts when they're like, GM squad, good morning squad. Like, that's basically the kind of thing they do, but it's my own, like, you know, twist on it. It started as, do I still have it? Oh no, okay. Conceptually, it started literally as this little tiny, you can't really see it, but this little tiny robot I drew on this notepad. I was like, I wonder what that would look like if I made it into this animation style. Why is Stream Elements just now saying I'm live? Whatever. Anyway. And it turned into this, which is pretty cool. So I learned a new style in After Effects, and I've got some other stuff I want to mess around with. So that was my entire, what was supposed to be I didn't have but like a couple hours to work last night, and this is what I spent it on. So today, I actually got daytime to work on videos, and I ended up shooting 3 videos A-rolls. So I got my review finally shot of the Analog Pocket. I've been borrowing this from another YouTuber since December. It was supposed to be for a few weeks for me to review it, and it's turned into 3 months. And I have been very apologetic about it. And they're totally cool with it. But I'm finally getting my review done. It's not going to be super thorough, because kind of the conclusion of my review is that it's super great, but I have no reason to pick it up most of the time. Could be modified into an interesting YouTube intro. It very much could. And the way I finally like organized the animation and stuff, it was set up. But I shot the review of the Analog Pocket, and then I shot 2 videos about video editing. I've been putting out feelers on Twitter and YouTube community tab and blah, 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 asking you all, you know, what questions you have about video editing and Resolve. So I shot 2 videos that are answering some of those questions about Resolve. And then I'm hopefully getting working this weekend on finally doing a like YouTube and streamers masterclass on Resolve. And I'm going to have Patrick Sterling come in and do like an intro to Fusion for it. It may be Nebula exclusive with just like an episode or 2 kind of brought out as a SEO kind of lead in for it. And then I'm also working on, I've downloaded some research papers so I can get some like sources and stuff cited as well. But I'm doing a little mini masterclass. I think it's just going to be a one-off video instead of a series, but I'm not entirely sure yet. SEO kind of plays a role in that. On glitch art itself. And that should be really exciting. So I've already got that outlined. I'm actually very interested if you all have questions. Let me pull up Notion real quick. JD Plays! I hope I can be a video editor one day. Okay, Wyatt. Okay. Let me pull up the Notion. JD Plays, I wanted to ask you for some mic advice. Upgrading from a Blue Yeti to a Go XLR and a new mic. I stream from a sound-isolated room, so background noise is not an issue. I want a condenser mic I can put 18 inches away from me. 18 inches is a lot. That's what she said. Let me go get the tape measure while hang on. Let me first pull up the Notion thing that I'm going to reference. Glitch. There it is. All right. One second. Let me grab the tape measure. Yeah. So I'm guessing you want it to be 18 inches away so it's like mostly off camera. The Icon Pro is probably better for that. To me, the Ethos kind of lives in this up. You know, it's not a dynamic. It's still a condenser, but it lives for the up close sound. But you do get some more flexibility in like the angles here. But 18 inches is still a lot. Yeah, that's whoo. I am only 18 inches away from my monitor. Okay. Test. I'm gonna crank up my gain. This is not gonna be a full 18 inches, but it'll be close. 35 decibels a gain. How are we looking in OBS? All right. So this is the Earthworks Ethos 16 inches away. Keep in mind, for my positioning where my arm is here, this is up against my monitor, so you're gonna get some reflections. Let's do... All right, this is the Earthworks Ethos. This is the Earthworks Ethos 18 inches away, not up against the monitor. I've tried to gain accordingly. I'm still projecting a bit. I guess you don't need to project because that'll just cause more reflections, but this is how it sounds, I guess. In an ideal world, this is still not a full 18 inches. But it's close enough. Let me turn down my gain. All right, that should be fine. Hello, hello. Okay, so I'm going to pull up something else instead. So, based on whatever you just heard, you can judge whether it sounds comparatively. It's not going to. These kind of mics aren't necessarily designed for that far away, but a shotgun... I wouldn't recommend a normal shotgun. A normal shotgun, you're still going to get some weird sounds, but a short shotgun like this one, the Deity S-Mic 2S, this is probably the way to go. It's going to be cheaper than the Ethos, but it's more designed kind of for that distance, and especially if you're in a sound isolated room. Deity S-Mic 2S is probably what I would recommend. If you're in the US, I'd rather recommend Sweetwater or something than Amazon for this kind of gear, or B&H, I guess. But I'm going to give you two options here. Yeah, this is even cheaper than the Icon USB. Do they not have Deity? Oh, that's disappointing. All right, we'll do B&H instead. Oh, you're in Australia. All right, well then you can find it wherever you are. I hope Deity distributes in Australia. The Deity S-Mic 2S. Alternatively, there are pencil condensers. I'll just pull up Amazon since we're referencing general anyway. This one you'll probably want to try to get used, and you shouldn't necessarily have a problem. It is because it's expensive brand new, but it's not. I paid like $100 for this used. Octava MK012. There are a few mics like this that are pencil condensers. They're just called dialogue mics sometimes. They're just tiny little small diaphragm mics. Those are more designed to be kind of boomed off right off camera or whatever, and work in this scenario. I have no clue why it's $500 used. Because, like, if I go to... Let's do... If I go to eBay, for example, and obviously regional differences will play a role. Okay, they are kind of expensive. Well, okay, there's one. One for $175, and that's a stereo pair. Oh, that's just the capsules. Okay. $255, so still cheaper. Don't pay $500 for it. Don't pay $500 for it. But if you can get it in the like $100 to $250 range, it's a decent value. It's a great little mic. Do they have a response graphite? Ah! Flava Dave, off topic, but shout out to you for teaching me to rip 4K Blu-rays. Heck yeah, and heck yeah to your Plex 4K library. Sorry for not getting to that sooner. But yeah, I would struggle to recommend this kind of mic specifically for that kind of distance. I feel like a shotgun would work better, but I don't know. I personally, I would be grabbing a shotgun or a short shotgun or whatever in that scenario. Hire a boom operator. Yeah, just hire someone to stand there for 4 hours while you stream. Sure. That's the play. Shotgun mics just use standard XLR. Yep. You can plug it right into that. Go XLR, turn on phantom power, set everything up. Good to go. And since they're condensers, they don't require a ton of gain, so no noise or, electrical issues. I have hired a boom operator. It's called a mic arm. There you go. 200 IQ plays. That's the strategy. But yeah, so I have a bunch of video editing content in the works, and then a entire... Oh yeah, I was going to show you all. An entire video or a series on glitch art. So I want to, I guess, consider this kind of like garnering interest here. So my general outline, obviously I have no details filled in. I was just working on this morning. But my general outline of what I want to cover is, I don't know why this is all, there we go. The first video or part, I don't know, this is a lot of content. So it'd be like an hour long or 2 hour long video. And while I prefer doing that these days, because it keeps the information together and I don't have to worry about, like, let's say the interest is like lukewarm at first towards like the first part, then the next 4 parts would be 10 out of 10s and like really tank performance for a little while. And I'd rather just have all of those views in one video that people can find over time than eat that for like 5 weeks straight or whatever. But part 1 or video 1 would just be an overall overview of what glitch art is, what's involved in it, the differences of glitch art versus vaporwave, because those are completely different things. Then part 2 would be the getting started guide. So that'd be focused on analog gear, the basics of what you need, how to set it up, how to get certain like cliche effects. Part 3 would be focused on the capture and streaming side. So how do you, what you need to make it work with a capture card, because it's a little complicated. Thoughts about using cameras with it, because shooting CRTs is complicated. Part 4 would be advanced glitch tools, which would be covering the like the more advanced synths and stuff that I have, and kind of like a mini review of those. And then part 5 would just be kind of a reference video on creating some of those effects in After Effects and using plugins and doing it in OBS like I just did with my little intro here, which is now not showing. There we go. That, that kind of goofiness. And then obviously there can be like more subpoints and specific questions if anyone has, but I think this should cover just about everything without being, going on for too long. If you structure part 1 as a pseudo video essay, it could stand on its own and act as an introduction. Yeah, that's what I was thinking with the glitch art versus vaporwave part, because there's a lot of cultural stuff to discuss there, and that's part of why I'm pulling up research articles and digging through Sci-Hub for more research articles and things like that, so that I can have, I guess, eating videos for breakfast, very nutritious. Okay. I don't know where that came from, but okay. But yeah, yeah, you're right. That could be like a video essay, like a slightly different format, and then these are more tutorial-esque. I don't know. I'm really struggling at the moment, and this is not something a whole lot of people talk about. Not in like, I'm talking about a taboo thing no one wants to cover. More so in like, I don't see other creators talking about this, so I don't have a circle of like a whole lot of people to reference when it comes to these kinds of decisions. But like, I'm at the point with my YouTube channel where I have grown to a point, and this is very privileged talk, I guess, but whatever, where I have grown to a point, and I have also shifted my focus enough on, suggestions and homepage views, which is necessary to survive, 100%. But to where posting a standard tutorial without some other gimmicky purpose seems very counterproductive. I don't know where my head's at today. Seems very counterproductive towards algorithmic goals. And that's really frustrating and really hard for me to wrap my head around at the moment, because my entire channel was built and has survived on the backlog of tutorial content. You know, my OBS masterclass, my early OBS videos, Premiere tutorials, things like that. And so I'm at this weird point where a video like my tutorial I posted, let me pull it up, is doing better now. And that's something I need to keep in mind and not act based on like short-term things. But the tutorial I posted here on Wednesday, I think, on the PreSonus Revelator software. Typically for tutorials these days, there's some other gimmick, like going through a freaking hour-long video about frequency response graphs instead of understanding frequency response graphs and how to EQ your audio. It's the secrets to perfect audio that they don't teach you, which is a decent gimmick for that, I guess. And then like for OBS plugin tutorials, I focus on a single, you know, aspect that can improve your stream. With something like the PreSonus Universal Control software, there's no gimmick here. You have to have the software and the device that runs the software for it to do anything for you. This is purely a guide and a tutorial for people who have the thing and want to learn how to use the thing. There's no selling you on it if you don't have it. Whereas OBS tutorials and guides, you know, whatever. And obviously some people do watch tutorials as like entertainment or just to watch because they support me and whatever. And those people are awesome, but that's not the average viewer. So videos like this, which were the entirety of my channel for so long, kind of tank things a little bit. And it's hard, like I need to balance it out because I need the clickbaity videos that do really well to also be paired with the more long tail videos that build up views over time. And now this will be a great tutorial resource for anyone searching it, and then they'll find my channel, and then that's a gateway, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of bigger channels, like say Linus Tech Tips, they just won't do content like this anymore, even if it used to be their main content, because like there's the Mr. Beast mindset of every video needs to be a 1 out of 10. And I don't believe that is the case, and I'm trying to like hold the line in that regard. But at the same time, it becomes really frustrating when I'm like on a decent streak of making some really cool stuff, and then I make a plain Jane tutorial, which again is a great resource and is the entire way I built my authority. But then it's like 10 out of 10 because I have no realistic way to make you care about this thing if you don't have the thing. And that's the new meta, is finding, like, ultimately all the advice I've ever given about, you know, about titles and thumbnails and video concepts, and every advice I will give for a very long time, the meta is that you need to build your entire video concept around whatever premise appeals to the most people and makes them want to click. That is not compatible with educational content. That is entertainment content. And I have had this stick up my butt my entire career that I'm not an entertainer, I'm an educator, and I have to I have to walk that line in between them because that's the only way to survive, and because that's how you grow viewers. But I'm not really sure what to do, because the example laid before me is to then branch that off onto the secondary channel. And so theoretically, this video should have gone on stream guides. Well, that's a lot of work for a channel that isn't going to have any viewership, and it means that that tutorial is going to reach far less people, whereas I can at least make sure that people want to find it, they're going to find it without getting buried in search results. And so I'm really stuck in this paradigm shift of, am I just making half tutorials now, or am I not? Now, I want to give myself, and I'll respond, a couple of y'all had good points with this in chat. I'm going to give myself like 3 or 6 months where I have a couple of these videos come up and see how they do over time. Because if they're still getting those long tail views, that is still crucial to my, like, the backbone viewership of my channel. And thus I need to just eat the 10 out of 10 every once in a while and deal with it. And that's fine. I don't want to be reactionary. I want to be, planned and focused. But at some point I have to, figure out what the right answer there is. Now, I do want to do a lot more of the casual, less, lower effort tutorials on stream guides, And that just comes down to logistics and resources of why would I spend time editing that when I should be editing something else? Like I shot a whole unboxing of that 3D mic I was just talking about to go on Stream Guides like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I haven't edited it yet because I just haven't had time. So that kind of stuff, I want to put a lot more of those up on Stream Guides. But then, like, if I go pay my editor for it, that is a huge sunk cost that I'm never going to make back in ROI, and just hope that the channel grows enough on that, you know, on the little side channel here to make up for it. Now, we have had some good hits. I didn't realize the Intel NUC unboxing was already at 1,000 views. That is pretty sick. The microphone unboxing, people liked a whole heck of a lot. And the stream clips overall, like the viewership on this channel is good, given that it's mostly a no-effort channel. But, you know, the ROI of investing in content for it is very tough. So it's hard to figure out where the decisions should be for that. All right, some of y'all had a couple things I wanted to respond to. What's up, Rebel Walker? You made a resolution. You made a resolution this year to do more fun content and enjoy yourself more. Is there a way you could collide this pursuit of glitch art, having fun, and the rise of short-form content? I struggle with this. I'm going to need assistance, be it from I'm gonna meet with my agency next week about, because they're gonna handle syndication of some of my stuff to like TikTok and things like that to take that off of my plate. So I'm gonna have to rely on them, plus maybe Wyatt, my editor here, and you all to help figure that out, because I think there is a lot of good stuff on TikTok. I am one of those people who thought TikTok was dumb as hell, and ever since installing it, if I open it up, I could be stuck for hours watching stuff. And not the dances, not that kind of stuff. I can't stand any of that stuff. But the educational stuff. There is a ton of educational value. Now, in the streamer scene, most of it is garbage. Most of it is absolute trash tier content. It is reparroted bad advice or wrong advice or people just selling snake oil. And I hate it. But in the overall scene, people who make products and people who share education are thriving on TikTok. And I want to be a part of that because it's what I love. But again, there is absolutely zero ROI on TikTok. There is very minimal brand conversion back to mainstream websites. And you make absolutely jack shit in terms of revenue on there. I have 18K followers on there. When I was actually taking it seriously, I had like 1 million or something views and made like $18. I didn't even bother withdrawing it. I don't even know if I can yet. It's bad. And even bigger channels like I interviewed Katiosaurus, who has 1 million followers on there, who is like one of the ADHD authorities on TikTok. And it was so not worth it to make money on TikTok that she just left the creator fund so she didn't have to deal with it. So that's where I'm already juggling so many things. It's very hard to figure out where any of that fits that I can figure that out. But yes, 100%, I want to do more of that stuff where it is, here's how I did this crazy effect. Let me show you. Because it sounds freaking awesome. It would be a lot of fun, and I want to do more of that. In terms of bridging the gaps of like the glitch art world and things like that, that is exactly why I want to do this series, tutorial series on it, and I do these streams. Like hopefully we'll get to some glitch art today and things like that. And I hope to further keep bridging those kinds of fun things, especially because it does involve tech. A gizmo, that sounds like stuff people say not to do on YouTube now. 2 different types of videos. Yeah, but my channel is always built on 1 million types of videos, and while I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, what am I trying to say? Like, I wouldn't recommend it to new people necessarily, but it's how I do things and it's how I structure things. And there, okay, you can be, if you happen to find success, widespread success quickly enough, you can be like Linus Tech Tips, where you're like, oh, we don't do unboxings anymore, but we have a massive following that'll go subscribe to any channel we make. So let's just make a dedicated channel towards unboxings, and then we'll be able to have dedicated staff for it. If you're in that position, that's fucking awesome. For me, I'd be like, hey, I'm going to go make an unboxing channel, or I'm going to start recording and posting a bunch of unboxings to stream guides. And they're going to do middling traffic, and any editing costs will just be a massive money sink that I can't afford. And it will be a huge detraction from my main content. So I would rather find new creative ways to implement it, or integrate it rather, into the videos I'm making now. And that's kind of been my my main strategy and headspace for the past couple years, is instead of trying to spin things off, because that is the strategy that works when you have the viewership that does that, my strategy is to very creatively integrate it back in, because it's that creative drive where I can't ignore the desire to make these kinds of videos, but I can't also justify putting it on its own channel, as I keep discovering every time I try to make my Pokemon channel. Suggestions for your gimmick titles at the end of the description. Put in more search terms at the description. Found some stuff. Stumbled along it later on. Okay, that doesn't work, unfortunately. I did that for 4 years while everyone else moved along to the Zoomer clickbait strategy. It doesn't work. It doesn't help SEO anymore, and it ruins the point of the clickbait. I did that for years. I stuck to my guns that was the righteous path to take, and all I did was sacrifice success while everyone else jumped on the Zoomer clickbait titles, and I watched the wave go, and then when I finally hopped on the wave, I soared with it. Scrolling down, I hate walking too. What's up, Fazoo Battlecaster? Tutorials are evergreen content. They get views for months and years, whereas Mr. Beast videos are one-off. They get all the views in the first week. Yeah, exactly. Found your video through the Plex stuff a few years back. Why did you stop with that content? Performance reasons. I didn't entirely like the direction that Plex as a service was entirely going. And they literally haven't done any interesting updates since 2019 when I last made the video on, like a video on them, like seriously. I just kind of got bored of it. It was one of those where it was a super interesting rabbit hole. I also had a sponsorship agreement, so I was motivated by money to keep covering them in the first place. And like that would have still been active if I kept going. It didn't stop. Like that's not the reason I stopped. But like it was one of those things where I just kind of got bored of it. Like my Plex server, I set it up, I put movies on it. I don't think about it anymore. And realistically, that's all most people need to do. So I kind of got bored of covering it because there's nothing really interesting to talk about it with it, in my opinion. At some point, I'll probably do a new beginner's guide or something, but... And the videos kept getting blocked for copyright reasons. So. Would there be any benefit to refreshing your OBS series? Yes, it's something I really need to do, but it was a massive investment, so I haven't figured out a way to do it that's still up to the even higher production quality standard that I have in 2022 versus I did in 2017, 2018, without detracting immensely from the day-to-day. I get very stuck in the day-to-day videos. What's up, Baron Von Derg? Rebel Walker, try asking your question and you might get an answer. I'm still trying to catch up with all of the chat. I'm looking at your Octava MK012 videos. The lines are delivered the same array. Have you tried comparing two mics, putting the audio tracks one in each ear? That would just be overstimulating for people and not really... There would be phase problems. You would be hearing them overlapping. No. I just got Go XLR Mini and I'm trying to figure out how to use my Line 6 Podgo effect pedal with it. I have no idea what that is. Podgo effect pedal. Podgo. Okay. Oh, the company is Line 6. Podgo and Podgo Wireless. Okay. The Podgo Wireless. Boldly go. Okay. Anyway, let's look at this thing. I feel like it would be redundant to the Go XLR, but let's see here. It is an amp and effects processor. So yeah, it sounds like it does what the Go XLR does. Unless, are you using it for a guitar? Yeah, if you're using it for an instrument, presumably this has a line out somewhere. They don't actually show the whole back of the damn thing. This is bad product photography. What? Show the device. What kind of website is this? Show me the rear of the device. Manuals. That should just be basic product website stuff. Just show me. Presumably there's a stereo out and you just run that to the line in of the Go XLR Mini. Go XLR Mini has a 3.5 mil line in. Yeah, main out left and right, 1/4 inch to dual 1/4 inch to a 3.5 mil cable. You may need a hum destroyer or go ground loop isolator, but that would be fine. TRS, dual TRS to 3.5. Well, that's TS, but it's fine. Well, yeah, TS because it's stereo. But yeah, literally just one of these cables into the line in of the Go XLR. Rode PSA 1 Plus here tomorrow. Hell yeah. It has USB as well. Okay. If you can connect it over USB, then you're golden. Like, well, you could just add it separately. Yeah, if you can just get a USB mix, then you can just add that to OBS separately. If you need to monitor it in your headphones, actually, okay, the strategy would be USB in, assuming it just provides a decent audio signal, USB into your PC to stream into OBS or whatever you're doing to get the higher quality feed, and then you take the main out into the line in of your Go XLR and just set the routing table up so only you hear it. So you have a direct feed, and then the stream gets whatever USB magic they might have. While you're on Amazon, would you have any suggestions for a USB-C or Thunderbolt dock that has DisplayPort on it? The Elgato one is the one I use. The CalDigit one is great too. Let me pull it up. Yeah, there was a fire warning on the actual website for it too. I wasn't sure what the fire hazard was for, but that was very hilarious. I don't know if they're still available. Yeah, so this one is one. Oh, these are expensive. This one. All Thunderbolt docks are expensive. I have this one, except it has an SD reader and 2 USB ports on the front. But Thunderbolt 3, you get an extra Thunderbolt port, 2 USB 3s. They always imply that the front one is USB 3, but on mine, the front 2 are USB 2, and then DisplayPort and only gigabit, which is stupid. I really wish this thing had 10 gig. I have a separate 10 gig I have for it, though. The CalDigit one, I forgot the name of it. I sold mine off because I didn't need it. I wish I didn't, though, because I now have the NUC that could use Thunderbolt, but yeah, it's also 200 bucks. I had this one, too. This one's great. Oh, this one's actually way better than the one I had. Holy shit. This has so many more ports. Wait. No, it just says Ethernet, so probably gigabit, but yeah. So for Amazon, like I can just generate you a general Amazon page link here, but what they want you doing is linking specific products. So I can generate them for specific products if you want, or if you want to ping me in Discord when you're ordering stuff, we can like generate a list for you to add to your cart or whatever. But I could just send you, like right now, I can literally just copy this into chat and send you a whole Amazon page, and then you can add your items to cart from there. But if you're going to manual product pages, that's not really going to work. Although it's a 24-hour cookie or whatever, so I don't know. But they'd prefer if I was linking directly to specific products rather than, just the website for no reason. Rode isn't selling the PSA 1 Plus on Amazon? I could have swore they were at one point. I thought I generated links for it. Maybe I didn't. Oh, wow. I didn't put a channel page on there. Whoops. I could have swore. What? Maybe they didn't. Often you will find products like basically don't exist on Amazon when they run out of stock sometimes. They just delist the page. So they could just be out of stock. It's not even listed as a retailer on their site. That's wild. I mean, that's fine. Honestly, I would far prefer people buy gear from the good people over at Sweetwater, which I do have an affiliate link for. I can literally just hand you that right now. Or I can not. I hate some of these link generator plugins. I'm never logged into them. Okay. Well, I can generate you a link later tonight. Sweetwater or B&H. I'd rather you buy from like dedicated gear places than Amazon anyway, but it is weird that they don't sell it on Amazon. But if they want to sacrifice those sales, like, more power to them for sure. Been trying to overhaul my desk setup. Laptop has DP over USB-C Thunderbolt, but I don't have a monitor. Yeah. Sounds like a plan. I have my Mac Mini mounted below my desk. I 3D printed a mount for it. And so I just have the Elgato dock on my desk. And at some point, even that's probably going to go like up under my desk somewhere where I can quickly access the the front ports. Oh, that's not the right button. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 130 retail. That makes sense. It was the same price as the AverMedia one. Yeah, I can just log in. I have to hide the screen, but I can log into the Sweetwater thing. Hang on. I hate affiliate programs that don't just have easy one-button generators. That's I leave a lot of money on the table for affiliate programs that don't. Like, I can use the Genius browser extension or just the Amazon top bar like I used on stream a minute ago to generate Amazon links. I can use the BHS Chrome extension to generate, or B&H Chrome extension to generate B&H extensions. But when I have to go through these like the CJ.com website and to like generate all these like insertion orders and shit, like I'm not going to do that when I'm linking a bunch of products. Even if it means leaving affiliate revenue on the table. Like I don't have the time for it. All right, I think it works now. I want is the gimbal-like end. What? Generate tracking link. All right, here's my Sweetwater link. Or it's not gonna post at all. Wait, what? There we go. Brown Tiger with the 3-month sub. Well, 3-month resub. Thank you. As the mic arm moves up and down the shock mount. What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. Hang on, I'm pulling up the product page. Thank you so much for the sub, Brown Tiger. You're amazing. This is the normal PSA one. Oh, does Sweetwater not have it? Or do they call it the PSA 1 worded plus? Hello? Hello? There it is. Are you talking about this thing? Every microphone arm has that. Like, it looks different and overly fancy on the Rode, but like, it's not a gimbal. Yeah, what? The mic's always going to move with the arm. That's just an adjustable knob. Every arm has that. I'm so confused. I feel like I'm missing something really obvious. I feel like I'm being an idiot. I'm pulling up the blue compass. Like, even the compass has it. You just twist that knob and you change the angle. Oh, but if you bend this, that might bend outward. Okay, yeah, that's specifically a blue compass quirk. Like, basically no other microphone arm does that. Even the cheapo InnoGear ones and stuff have one that just stays in the position you left it. The blue compass is bad. Like, I say the Rode PSA 1 is bad. The blue compass is useful if you want very particular strange angles, but otherwise, I find absolutely nothing desirable about this microphone arm. It's terrible. I do wish every microphone came with the Triad Orbit head that the Earthworks do. You can obviously buy Triad Orbit stuff separately, but it's expensive. I have no idea what Windows alert I just got was. Is it still telling me I have firmware updates for my Elgato lights? I know, Elgato. Go away. I don't want to update my light firmware. Triad Orbit sounds like a new flavor of gum. It does, though. It does. All right, a couple things I've wanted to look at for glitching lately is that robot I made. I want to see if I can do anything worthwhile. By running the robot animation through some glitch stuff, and then we can kind of mess around with running the Game Boy camera as a webcam through it. I finally want to do that. There's like a whole scene dedicated to that, and I've done it like in the past, but not. I want to try it out by like, I guess I'm going to NDI the analog pocket capture feed over to the glitch PC and then run it through there instead of doing like a reasonable solution. I've 3D printed some lens mounts for this. So I have an EF lens mount adapter, which is going to be ridiculous because the sensor's tiny and there's no speed booster for it. I would love if someone with like optical design capacity could build speed boosters for it, but that's not going to happen. But then there's some tiny little Pentax lenses that I bought off of a recommendation of Caleb Pike at DSLR Video Shooter like years ago and never used very much. And I had them in a pile to go to Goodwill when I found out that there were mounts for that to put them on the Game Boy cameras. And that's a much better use case. So I'm going to use those for it too. Actually. Yeah, okay. Let's copy over. If y'all have any continued questions about mic arms or about video editing for the upcoming video editing videos, feel free to keep sending them regardless of what I'm doing. I'm just going to come in here and find my robot friend. Except that's going to be in the pre-render folder because I never moved it back over. Actually, I really need to organize my glitch art stuff. I have, like, none of this is organized effectively. So I need 3 main folders. I need completed projects. I need work in progress. And I need assets. And then maybe an inspiration folder if I save anything. So inspo. All right, assets are going to be like regularly used assets like backgrounds and things like that. There will be another folder for reference and starter, which is like images that I want to glitch. Like, for example, I found this cool... This is the logo for Xanathar, one of the gangs in a city in Dungeons and Dragons. Not that you care. And I thought it would look really cool glitched out. And so, like, that would go in the reference and, like, basically a to-do folder. All right, so the room that you are in, is it a regular room, converted garage, or another special room? It is a converted garage that we have turned into a studio. There is a whole series about it up on my YouTube channel. If I can find the playlist, because finding playlists when you're not logged in is really annoying. But I can do this. Control F, ladies and gentlemen. Moving vlogs. That is not the right playlist. There it is. Shazamo! Well, see, we got lucky. This garage already had insulation, it already had drywall, and it already had 2 different circuits ran around the whole studio. So I had to run networking, we had to put in HVAC, put in some carpet stuff, and then acoustically treat it. But we didn't have to do the, like, converting it towards, like, a house kind of action, thankfully. But yeah, great series on what all we had to do there. All right, so for completed projects, we can move my avatar, dino dudes, all of these. I'll make a separate folder for website. I think these. Yeah. Completed projects. No, you're good, Fazu. That's the whole point of streaming, is interaction. Right? That's what they tell me. That's what the kids these days tell me. As I watch mostly streamers who don't interact with people get the most views. Streamer friend of mine pointed me over to you a couple months ago for OBS tricks and mic stuff. Nice. Well, thank you for stopping by the stream. What's up, Cannonair? Also, Wyatt, I didn't respond to something else you said earlier. Pretty much everything I just described would still involve you editing. It's just a matter of how I can justify paying you. As shitty as that sounds. So literally none of it crossing my mind is like, oh, I'm just gonna have to ditch Wyatt and not have a video editor anymore. That's not at all how that thinking process was going. Website. Okay, some of the stuff I downloaded from Envato, I never even, like, exported out of its folders. Or zips. Archives. Whatever the fuck. Alright. These are all assets. These are all assets. This Elgato might be perfect for what I need. Heck yeah. But yes, please give us the good life updates. Dare I start referencing you by your old Twitch handle? Or Discord handle? Joking, of course. We miss you. We miss you. Alright, completed projects. Can you explain glitch art without me having to go to DuckDuckGo to look it up? Yeah, so glitch art is effectively, I mean, as the name implies, it is art made out of glitches. It was, you know, it's exploring the failures and the accidents and the mishaps that goes wrong with, you know, technology and analog video gear and things like that, and turning it into a genre of art. And so it can be lots of things. But there are lots of things that it's not. So since I'm covering this in my series anyway, we can kind of reference this maybe as B-roll for my mini masterclass. So something people often think of as glitch art is this thing called Vaporwave, which is not glitch art. So this is Vaporwave. Vaporwave is just effectively, so the analogy I came to last night, because someone else was actually asking me about it and it got me thinking to figure out my analogies. Vaporwave is effectively what it would look like if you were connecting to dial-up internet in the 90s on acid. These are the things you would see. It's all about like the projected perfection and the rose-tinted nostalgia goggles or whatever of what you imagined the internet being, or just generally being on drugs and stoned out of your mind. And it is very tightly integrated with imagery of drugs and weapons and stuff like that I don't appreciate. However, I do appreciate a lot of Vaporwave stuff. Like these backgrounds, I'm sitting here like, okay, I'm going to open these up. Because there is some crossover between Vaporwave and the general, like, Vaporwave is more about the 90s kind of, like, colorful vibes of, like, you know, the arcade floor stuff, the random geometric shapes, which are all themes that I go with when it comes to my branding, because I do enjoy a lot of that stuff. But in terms of like actual genres and the ideologies behind them, Vaporwave is effectively connecting to dial-up internet while on acid. Whereas glitch art is if you were sitting there listening to your dial-up modem as you were connecting to the internet and you had the thought of, what if that modem was my guitar amp? It's looking at the world through the lens of the errors and the failures of systems and specifically breaking things and trying to hack things into art. And so it's literally the expression of failure and rejection of like perfection and like, you know, you could say like beauty standards or like the idea of how things are supposed to look. And so in a way, they're almost kind of opposites. They're both kind of aiming at that right before the digital era, you know, dawn of the digital era, but analog gear kind of nostalgia. But one of it's looking at it through the lenses of distortion and failure and mistakes and embracing the problems, whereas Vaporwave is looking at it through like complete rose-tinted goggles of let's just make it really artsy and fun. And these aren't even really Vaporwave. These are just throwback patterns. But the Vaporwave stuff of like the Greek statues and the blurry backgrounds and the beaches and stuff, like that's not, none of that's really glitch oriented. Now there can again be crossover. There always is. Makes sense when I was looking at the samurai in the Discord again. Yeah, so glitch art's focused on analog video gear mostly. You can do a lot of it with digital effects. But to do like true glitch art, like this is all done with VHS tapes and analog gear and blah, 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 blah. But you can even do it like right now. Like I can take... I gotta be careful what I open here. Well, this Sanitar thing. Well, that's a web page image, not a PNG. We can screenshot it though. So I can take a screenshot of this. I'll just throw it in the glitch art folder real quick. And then I can open it up in Audacity. If Audacity opens. So this is like old school, I want to make glitch art kind of methodology. I can go to Audacity, go to import raw data. Audacity has the world's oldest file manager here. Pictures, glitch art, this one. We want to do, I think Big Indian is the right one. Sounds right. That's probably fine. And obviously if I play this back, I am so sorry. I thought it was going to be way quieter. Oh my god. We're going to turn that down. It's just going to be noise. Because it's just raw data. But then we can do stuff to it. Like I can select this little chunk. I can go to Effect. I can go to Vocoder. If I can crank that up. Okay. That's fine. Stereo track required, of course. Okay. Instead we can go to what? Distortion. Put on like a guitar amp effect. Hard overdrive. Apply. Cool. I can come over here to this section. I can do an EQ. I can come to this section, do some reverb, and then I can do file, export. Export audio, I think. It's been a little while since I've done this. Other compressed files. Yeah, raw, headerless. We were supposed to do ULAW or ALAW, so I don't know if this is going to work, but that's fine. We're going to export that, click OK. Then we're going to come over here. So I may have imported and exported it wrong, in which case we can redo it. But then it's .raw, and I can rename that back to PNG. And sometimes it'll work. Sometimes it's not going to load anything. But that is kind of the old school way of glitching. I can redo all of that if you actually want to see what those results look like. But I also have some examples in my completed project folders. For example, no, maybe it's not in there. Oh yeah, so like this was made literally by opening up the image in an audio editor and a text editor and just deleting some stuff. So yeah, we can redo that because I forgot. It's sometimes you can just go ham importing it however you want. Sometimes you got to do it in a specific kind of format for it to interpret it. So we want ULAW or ALAW. There we go. Okay. I don't think Indianness matters there. ULAW. We can do stereo. There we go. All right. So let's try again. You typically want to leave. Hey, what's up, Stan Tangoy? I'm explaining what glitch art is, the difference between Vaporwave and glitch art, and showing you how to do glitch art with an audio editor. Typically, you want to leave like the start and the end of the file alone, because typically that would be the headers, which contain, you know, what kind of file it is. But we'll go somewhere in the middle. We'll try that vocoder effect again. We'll come over here. We'll do the EQ. We'll come over here. We'll do the reverb. Theoretically, this will work now. Do you remember if I did ULAW or ALAW? I think it was ULAW. Export. Export audio. We want raw headerless, and we want ULAW, because I believe that's what we did. Save it. It doesn't work every time, I will tell you. There's a secret to making it work every time that I don't figure out, but you can already tell it thinks it's an image. JPEG's easier. Let's do a JPEG real quick. One last attempt. I've had the best results with JPEG. PNG, like basically what you're doing with... I did ALAW. God damn it. All right, we'll do a JPEG regardless. Here, let's do... We'll convert this to JPEG real quick. I don't have my right-click menu set up. JPEG compression is easiest to mess with, whereas PNG is going to be mostly uncompressed. JPEG compression is easiest to corrupt. And this is basically just file corruption. So we will do it that way. I guess Paint said nope. There we go. File. Save as. JPEG. We'll just save it back to E. All right. JPEG's easiest to work with. I don't know why I did PNG the first time. All right. One more time. And I can show you the text editor method too, because that'll probably be more reliable to actually work. All right. Canon Air said I did ALAW, so we're going to stick with ALAW. No, I did ULAW. That's what it was set to. All right. We'll do Little Indian stereo import. You can see the header information at the beginning looks very different compared to the rest. So we'll come down here. Vocoder. Obviously, some of these effects could corrupt the data enough that it's just not going to show up, and that could be part of the reason, but you know. Graphic EQ. That should be fine. All right, file. And I could be exporting it wrong still. I don't remember. There's specific processes for some of this, but export audio. Raw headerless. I'm fairly certain is the right way to go. ULAW is what I did the first time. Maybe we just set it to .jpeg straight out of here. Yes. All right, back to E. Is it not going to open still? Nope. Sometimes you corrupt it too much. What if we do only one effect? If not, I'll show you the text editor method too. I've had the worst results with this method. But a lot of people do this like all day and have tons of cool results, so I don't really know what the secret to file preservation is here. Other than luck. Okay, file system... Oh, did it just disconnect my RAID? Yo, I would be pissed. Okay, no. Nope, okay. So, since that's clearly not working, let's open it up in Notepad++. Obviously, this is an image file, not a text. Oh, yeah, Notepad++ does the weird symbols, but that's fine. We can, like, copy some of this. We, again, don't want to mess with the headers, but we can copy it, like, up here, and then delete some of this, and just add some stuff in random places. And then we can save it. And now it is distorted. Using a text editor. Obviously, we really messed it up here. Am I still messing up the ALAW and ULAWs? But yeah. So we just distorted it with the text editor. And we can basically keep making different results as I undo some of it and save it. And we get, you know, various degrees of it recovering and not recovering. All right, so there we only made one of the changes, and we're already like erasing half the image. So there's that. What if we undo that change and just come down here and spam type, say, oh, nope, save. Now we've made the whole thing kind of washed out. Maybe come down here to this section. Save it. Now we made it black. Dopefish rating with a party of 9. Hope you had a wonderful stream. We're just messing around trying to do some glitch art. If I quit exporting and importing things the wrong way. All right, I'm going to undo everything. We're going to try one more time since I keep messing this up. What's up? Thank you for stopping by the stream. All right, ALAW, Little Indian. We'll do 48 kilohertz. Not that it matters at all. We'll stick with mono. Effect. We'll do EQ. We'll do a tiny bit over here. Effect. Wah wah. Why not? All right. I'm going to do import again real quick to double check. ALAW. All right. File. Export. Keep me in check here. Export audio. A-law. A-law. Like I said, this is the most unreliable method I've had. All right, now we have our .raw. Oh, we already get a preview. There we go. We glitched it. Something you may also find is like the Windows preview will actually render the image, but then you can't open it up in certain image programs. So then you got to screenshot it or something else. So you're literally corrupting the file data. So you're going to run into some problems. But there we go. We had a successful result with Audacity. It wasn't anything amazing looking, but you know, different things happen. So we'll take off the EQ. I think the EQ is part of the problem. It's doing some crazy stuff. So we'll do wah-wah down here. We'll do a tiny bit of compressor right here. We'll do some reverb right here. And I'll do... Ooh, change speed. Oh, that made it bigger, though. I wonder what that would do. Okay, so now we go to File, Export, A-law. We're going to call this -3. This is how he EQs mics, basically. This is still just mostly a black screen. You got to make super subtle changes if you want reliable results. But, you know, we got some corruption. See you later, Fazoo. Thank you for stopping by. Had to go through a lot of your videos. I stocked up for redoing my stream settings on a new computer. Heck yeah. Ow. Analog works better. Well, yeah. And that's what we'll get to for most of the stream. I just wanted to demonstrate that you can do it with just about anything, because the whole premise is literally just corrupting files. Or corrupting video signals. And a file is a signal. Like, that's kind of cool. The image being wiped almost completely with each edit could be because it's mostly a white image. Yes. Compressed isn't an issue. Like, you want the JPEG compression. PNGs are very hard to corrupt. You want to mess with the JPEG compression, but it being mostly white is probably a contributing factor, because now we just turned it mostly blue. But if we undo 2 of those changes and save it back... All right, we got it back to this state, so we can come down here. You want to make subtle changes? Like, that's pretty cool. Maybe we come down a little further. And now we get this effect. Pretty cool. Oh. And just keep progressing it from there. And there is one artist that became very famous for doing basically animations of glitch art that just gets more distorted over time. And all it really was, at the time, it was probably pretty groundbreaking because this was like a long time ago. But effectively, like all he was doing it the text editor way. And so what I want to set up, and I think I had Lance in our Discord server set it up for me, and I just haven't come back to it, so I need to search the Discord to find it again. But effectively what I want to set up is just a basic program that will open an image as text and make a specific modification, and then keep making that modification over and over and saving to new files. That way I can get a progression from, like, once I figure out the right tweak I want to make, like let's say, for example, I'm going to add a bunch of S's and A's and D's here and see how that affects the image. Well, now we got some yellow. Okay, I know that that affects some sort of, you know, coloration and distortion over here in the bottom right. So then I want a program where I can set, hey, I want to, at this random point, you know, add some characters, and it will just keep like randomly changing those characters to different things and saving a new image each time. That one, put it back kind of towards white. And then, you know, each frame will be something new, and then I can animate that. Like, that would be pretty sick, and it sounds like it would be fairly easy to do. I just have to figure out the scripting for it. The only concerns being, of course, that programs aren't designed to open images as text, because reasons. But if you just save it ambiguously without, like, a file type or something, it should be fine. And just animate that over time. And again, Lance set me up with some sort of script for it, but I was busy and never went back to it, so I need to check it out. But like effectively just once I find a point I want to make a change, just have it continuously make that change over and over, you know, with different text, basically randomly generated, and save as new files for like 200 frames or something. See, some of these aren't even making changes at all. But it's like progressively getting worse more and more. This is the like easy mode digital way of doing glitch art, because you can do this forever, and if you make, you know, if you make backups, then it's non-destructive. You always have the original. See, copy pasting just kind of messes it up. It probably is the white background. You're probably white, right? What if we post that there? All right, we're making progress. What if we jump really far down and paste some of it over here? There we go. Also, I think Notepad++ is probably a poor suited text editor, because there's some that will interpret it. Like the characters that are nulls and with the black background here, that's Notepad++ not even rendering the correct characters. And so you want an editor that's going to interpret the raw data a little better. You can also use hex editors. That's what a lot of people use. I don't mess with hex editors a lot, so it's just not where I go, but you can probably do this a little more reliably for that. Were you using a teleprompter for your stream? I was at one point, and my retro setup still has one set up. But for this one, I don't, just because my wide angle lens I use doesn't have, like, I can't put a teleprompter on it. It's too wide angle. It would show up in the shot. There we go. See, if I could basically create, obviously I could be saving this as a new frame each time, but if I could set up something automated, you know, it would be really cool to get a progression of this kind of thing when I wanted it. Okay, if I put the text where these like cent symbols are, it doesn't work. But if I put it in the middle of chunks, then it keeps adding to the glitch. All right, now we're going to go back and copy a new set of text and put it down here even more. No, now we ruined it. And of course, if you want to get serious about it, then you can figure out what each part of the text is doing as you go. But part of the fun is the whole point is accidental damage, which is hard for me as a control freak, because I want to know what each and everything does, but like the point is creating this accidental like consequence. Yes, doing the accidental thing or running it through the analog gear we're going to look at in a minute is always going to produce more, as Wyatt says, organic or kind of natural looking results. Like, for example, the do I still have it pulled up? The samurai I made here. I could try to generate this kind of background in After Effects, but it would never look like this, and it's never going to have the, on Discord, I have the animated version somewhere here. Like, the way it scrolls up and down and the bars that go across and things like that, a lot of that randomness and the cool feeling of glitch art comes from this kind of, as Wyatt said, organic nature that you can't really manually recreate. There are a lot of cool After Effects plugins that I own for this kind of stuff, but a lot, like, and this is enhanced by After Effects. Like, that glowy, ghosty background was a glitch that I then added an effect to. But, you know, I like combining, like, my entire brand, basically, since day one, has been, like, the colliding of digital and analog realms. Just let my PC run out of RAM and then all my edits look like this. Basically. So that is the rundown, even though they already left themselves, but that is the rundown on glitch art and glitch art versus vaporwave. Oh yeah, injected right into your ears. I shot 3 videos today. My voice is gone. I guess let's make some. The whole point of me streaming today was for me to do some fun stuff tonight. So I don't have a plan. I usually, you know, concept stuff out ahead of time, but I want to do something fun. Will you be making a YouTube video like this? Yeah, so I have an outline going that's going to be like a 5-part series on glitch art. So, yeah. All right, let's kick the CRT on. Let's get stuff going. What did I just hear? Oh. That's where I was doing the RoboCop stuff for the for the beacon mic video. All right, so we have. Nope. Oh no! What am I missing? Oh, we're not missing anything. We're just not glitching anything yet. Hang on. What are we sending out? It's going somewhere. Do I need to turn on some of these things? Yeah, there we go. What is that Logitech keyboard to your right? This is the... what is it? G810. It's got the Roamer G switches. So they're super silent. Here's a video editing question if you want to answer through the night. Resolve has a rough cut area in its edit progression. I think Adobe has something similar too. With your immense experience running your channel, do you find any real value? No. What do you call it? What is it called? The Resolve has a speed editor tool now that only works with that, and it makes me mad because I don't like that workflow at all. Like, even when I'm cutting my A-roll, just like all of the controls are different. It's just not a good time. I understand for certain workflows, a lot of people love it and it saves them a lot of time, but between the muscle memory shifts and things just working weird, I don't like it. I really don't. Yeah, I just use Source Monitor in the Edit tab. All right, so here we have my actual analog gear. I have a giant 64 in, 64 out Matrox or Extron Matrix over here that I still need to get hooked up to the network so I can just control it by a Stream Deck here. And then I have a bunch of VCRs and time-based correctors and stuff below my desk, but these are like the main distortion panel. And you can see here, literally with just like nothing going on, we're still getting crazy glitchy stuff that I wish I was recording in the moment. But this is how I did the beacons, like, what do you call it? The Franken mic video. I don't even know which pieces this is running through at the moment. Is it this one? It may be running direct to the feed. Hang on. Can you take a Game Boy camera photo or two and glitch it? Funny you should ask that. Extron Matrix, are you coding it yourself or are there any pre-made solutions? So you can just access it through a program called, what's it called? Command Send, I think, or something like that, where you can just send the commands over the network or over the serial connection. But there's also a new program set up for like running it through a web browser to tablets. It's shared in the CRT room on our Discord server. Excuse me. It's called like Crosspoint C or something like that. And that's for the Crosspoint ones mainly, but it works for this. However, that's set up specifically to connect it to it's not stickied, but I will pin it real quick, actually. CoStar just shared it like a week ago. Oh yeah, someone shared a bunch of stuff since. Let me pin it real quick. It's just up here. Pin message. But that's set up specifically to be able to run on tablets and stuff by accessing it through a web UI, whereas I want to run it on a Stream Deck where I can set up a bunch of folders with all the possible combinations, because I have a lot of inputs and outputs running through this. All right. I'm going to have to get complicated here for a second with my scenes. Hold on. GB camera. Yeah, I wish it had tactile switches, but... Dedicated NDI output. TV cam. Apply. Alright, hopefully I'll be able to pick that up over here. Turn off studio mode. Alright, 1 second. Let me... New scene. Add NDI source. TV cam. Okay. Sweet. Transform. Fit to screen. Whoa. Zoom game. Play cartridge. And we will zoom in on it once we're ready. Okay. So now we'll zoom in. All right. Yes. And USB mics have that now. A lot of them do. You would need them to have a DSP. So the beacon mic can do that, theoretically. The PreSonus Revelator mics do it. Any mic with a DSP in it can do it. Oh, hello there. Oh, it's too bright with the backlight. Oh, no. All right, here we go. I might have to change some settings. Let me go to the full view. I don't actually know how to... There we go. Oh, I can turn on brightness. Sick! Alright, I don't have a stand that'll... I'm using the the analog pocket instead of, like, a Super NT or something. This is really awkward to mount, but... I have the purple palette on in the pocket. Alright, let's get... I don't even know what device this is running through. I don't think it's the Vortex. Is it the... It's not the BPMC. Oh, it's this thingy. Alright. Although... There we go. I'm not going to be able to do much glitching with this. This is just a dirty mixer. Alright. I need to go switch some inputs real quick, which is why I need this set up on a freaking Stream Deck over here. Alright. I'm going to reference my giant routing table here. We want it running through... Alright, one just... Sorry, running through that. Okay. 17. I don't think that did anything. Was that the wrong... Damn it. 1, 2... 34 and 33? And... 12. Okay. Let's try this again. I think we're using this now. Or we're not. Nope. What? Why is this? I'm confused what this thing is supposed to be routed to. Okay, clearly that's coming through. Hold on. I just saw it. Yeah, you can't fool me. Okay. Okay, this does not affect anything anymore. Perfect. Okay. Now we're talking. All right, so this thing right here. Sorry for the delay. This thing is called the Vortex Decoder. It's from a person whose company name is Tachyons Plus. He hand makes these. These are circuit bent modded various signal processors and mixers and stuff. It is on my list to make my own very soon. I have a couple I want to circuit bend. Why am I so dark now? Okay, there we go. But we can start doing stuff to the signal. There we go. So we can start doing all sorts of cool, like, glitchy portrait-style effects. Along with, obviously, the pixel aspect of the Game Boy camera. I don't like that it's shaking as I go, but I have to handhold this in some capacity. Whoa, brother. Some of those textures are really nice. Looks like a Rob Zombie music video. Exactly, you get it. Alright, let's do... Ooh, I'm loving that. It's like blocking out my eyes like one of those weird censored things. I need something cool to point it at so we have a better subject than me. I dig that though. What subject are we gonna... What? Something around here I have that's glitch worthy. Or we could just do straight feedback. If I turn the brightness up. There we go. Got a camera feedback loop of that going. Although it's still too bright. Let me turn that down. Obviously the Game Boy camera moves at a pretty low frame rate, so it doesn't know what to do with a lot of this. A camcorder does better stuff, but... Into the Matrix. Into the Matrix. What's up, McQueeb? What's up, Artwo Live? It was requested I use the Game Boy camera for some glitch art, so... Yeah. Alright, let's find an actual subject instead of hand-holding it, because that's probably making somebody seasick. What do we got? We should also align this to the center a bit. There we go. Ba-bum-bum-bum. I probably got something weird around here. I got one of the grape dudes. Y'all remember these? I had so many of these as a kid. This one's from 1989. Raisin Man. This one's on the skateboard. I think I had one that was on rollerblades. I think one that was just like standing and dancing. Let's see what we can do with him. Put him like right in some light. We'll have to turn the Game Boy camera. Yeah, I need a better mounting solution for this, but it's fine. It's hard to tell what the camera's actually pointed at sometimes. Because the lens is like in a weird spot. There he is! Oh, he looks so creepy. I love it. I really have no way of mounting this, though. This is really frustrating. There we go. That's fine. It's so dumb looking. All right. So then we can start doing all sorts of weird stuff to the signal. I'm having nightmares today. Hell yeah. Is that a C920 in low light? You know it. I don't even know why it's glitching out just for... Oh, because I still have effects turned up. I see. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, yeah, let's... So there's an enhancer slider, or dial. And when I crank it up all the way, it really makes those pixels shine. Fine, we don't need brightness up all the way. Working on some glitching FFmpeg scripts. Oh, hell yeah. If you end up open sourcing them or wanting to share them on our Discord. I was literally just talking about wanting some scripts that would help me like automate some of the text-based glitches I was doing. Love hearing about people doing more of this stuff. I know a lot of people want to keep it like close to the chest or keep it like an underground thing, but when it's already been dominated by the NFT scene anyway, why not let people enjoy it and have fun? Ice Orb! Raisins rock! Hell yeah, brother. These things also take CV input, so I could run my synth into it too. I can already see the on-screen text here. Exists to continue pain. We can make that happen. We got to get our brightness amp back. Oh! Oh! We're very blue now. Kind of dig it. Dope fish with the prime sub as well! Thank you. Thank you both. We can get some text going. Hold up. I got this. Where's my text scene? I don't have it. All right. You said... Exist to continue pain. We can make that happen. Exist to continue pain. Let's get like a block boldy font going. Okay. Scale it down. Transform. Fit to screen. Oh, not paid. Pain. Scale it down a little bit more. Full screen projector, output 2. And then what I can do is get stupidly complicated from here. So hang on. We need 12 to go into 16. And I need 25 to go into 20. And then I need 17 to go to 9. 12, 16, 25, 20, 12, 9. 17, 9. What was it? 12, 16, 25, 20, 17, 9. All right, where is our text? So 12 should be going into, did I do this wrong? All right, so 17 to 9 should be, I think I did that backwards. I have two of these things labeled as the same thing, and I don't know exactly which is which, because I am an idiot, and this is temporary, and this is why I need Stream Deck's set up for this. It's creating a shadow on his hand and the board. It has depth. Yeah, for real, doc. Let's do... $17.33, $25.34. There we go. Now... we got the text. Where's the freaking the other one? That one's not showing up. What? Oh, I know why. I know why. This is annoying. So I just did 12 to 9. And that cuts off the whole signal. That means 1 needs to go to 16. Again, this is why I need a whole... Nope. That wasn't it. Alright, whatever. We can overlay it separately. Yeah, this isn't even a part of it. Son of a... I have a way to mix the signals. That was the whole point of this. I just put 1 to 16 and 20. This is 16 and 20. Why did we lose our effect, though, if that's what we're doing? Where did the depth go? Where did the shadow go? Alright, 1 to 16. $17 to $33, $25 to $34. I mean, this is what most of my workflow looks like anyway. Why is this not going anywhere? Oh, that's why. There we go. That is what I was looking for. Ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why it's scrolling, though. Alright, I need to turn off. So this doesn't scroll on its own. It does with that switch. Okay. That turns it off. This one should turn on the second one. Yeah, this is dirty mixers for you. But you get the idea. Exists to continue pain. Oh, I really destabilized it now. Yeah, when I mix an existing glitch hardware with the dirty mixer, it gets a little weird. Yeah, this might have to be something we just overlay text on separately. Oh, about right there. There's the true surreal, messed up nature of it. And then if we want to get wild... That's the soundtrack. Alright, we gotta find something else to point the camera. This Game Boy camera is nuts. I can also go in and change the color palette too. Alright, let's find something else to point it at. You know what I really want to glitch? Hold up. Hold up. There is one of the tapes I captured. So I've been capturing, I have about 4 terabytes of educational tapes that I'm capturing. Oh no. I gotta find it by date. One of them had this really disturbing looking like music video for kids. Was it this? No. Was it this? Which one was it? It was today. It wasn't this one. Hold on. I want to find it. It was bad. Here it is. Okay. I don't know if you can hear this. Hold on. Ah, hang on. I gotta set. It's so freaky. Audio source, system audio. Look at those chickens! Hang on, I need a high-pass filter on this. Hold up. Alright, this should sound better for you all. But this thing... This is the freakiest, most disturbing shit. What are those chickens? And this dude... Wait, no sound. Oh, my bad.
Touch your head, touch your shoulders, touch your knees, touch your toes, turn around and clap your hands with me. Touch your head, touch your shoulders, touch your knees, touch your toes, turn around and clap your hands.
That's it. I want to glitch these fucking chickens.
Turn around and clap your hands
On top of the dude in the crazy beard and suit.
touch your shoulders, touch your knees, touch your toes, turn around.
There it is. I let him turn.
Touch your shoulders, touch your knees, touch your toes,
There it is.
turn around.
Alright, you know what? That's good enough. I want that frame. It's so bad. Who let this be a thing? Oh, it's nightmare material. I want the text to be in it still. There we go. Turn around and clap. Alright, so now I just need either 17 to 9 or 12 or 9. See you later, Wyatt. Thanks for destroying my stream, man. Alright. We're gonna have fun with this. Oh, it's such nightmare material. Actually, instead of using the decoder, let's use this bad boy. Alright, the power cord doesn't reach. This is the Chroma Corruptor. I believe this came from Italy? The people who make it? So I need to go from 1 to 28, and then 22 to 9. Okay. So this bad boy does some weird shit. Alright. On bypass, we apparently get nothing. How does that work? Alright, well, regardless, we've got some dials that already affect the signal a little bit. And it has a manual so you can kind of get a better feel for the effects. But we've got input levels for just like general brightness. Obviously, it's an analog amp, so the brightness and stuff will change over time. Then we've got effects. Oh my. Oh. Oh boy, this is gonna get wild. Alright, what's the other effect do? Not much of anything? Oh, we get some cool noise with that one. Alright. Let's do back to this nightmare fuel. I need to adjust the source a bit so the clap part stays in frame. Oh, on my capture it's in frame. It's just not on the CRT. Okay, that's fine. Oh my god. Oh, the input level affects it too. Okay. Oh, I need to be recording this. Along with ooh, that's almost really good on its own, but you can't really see what's going on. Maybe if I just... Nope, that really messes it up. Alright, that's fine. I liked this. Nope, that's not what I liked more. Too many knobs. There we go. Oh my god. It's just pure nightmare fuel. I should get the video in too. Like, not just the image. We should add, like, the whole scene here. Hang on. We can do that. This is called the Chroma Corruptor. It's on Etsy if they still sell it. Parts shortages have affected things. Oh my god. This is the best. All right. That's enough of that video. Let me find this for you. Obviously, I only get recommended this wild synth shit now. The mismatcher I have set up here too is pretty cool. They may not have it in stock at the moment. I will get you a direct link to the seller though. Hold up. That way, if they obviously sell it at some point, then you'll be able to get it. But yeah, that by far is probably the best value. Let me look at the price too, because it might be the cheapest. Well, not the cheapest, but like reasonably. Okay, so it's $164. Here's the direct link. It says the shop is taking a short break. A lot of these sellers have run into shortages getting the parts they need. So I would bookmark it or select the email me when they get back option and pick it up later. 100% like it is one of the best starter pieces you could get. I'm addicted to this stuff. I have honestly put myself in some financial trouble a couple times buying up some of the stuff. And like the freaking Atari Space Console looks like a lot of fun for this kind of thing. But it's the kind of stuff I need to like get into modifying and making myself. So I have... a couple little mixers here that I'm planning on trying to research and learning to circuit bend myself to kind of get my own effects going, but you got to be careful not to destroy stuff. So the mismatcher here, I have this on the table. It's actually based on CV, like you would use with a synth. So you have to use a splitter to get stuff going right, but then you can also put synth inputs into it. And I haven't really messed with that. Both my, if I switch back here, this unit, which is mine, takes CV input on the front. This one I'm borrowing takes CV input, and then this one is entirely CV based, which is pretty cool, but I'm very inexperienced with CV. We could try to fire it up, though. I need the manual pulled up for it, because the order you have to, like, run stuff is pretty obnoxious. Like, I've had a lot of trouble with it, but I would love to play with it and get some more experience more. So, let's see here. All right, I have the manual pulled up. Let's get some signals run through it. We need something new to glitch instead of the same thing. Okay, first of all, I love this texture. So I'm recording this real quick. This texture is amazing. 6 a.m. here, need to go to sleep. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Holy crap, that is late. Go to sleep. Go to bed. Enjoy. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Oh, did I not record the texture? Why did it stop recording? All right, let's get enough of that texture going. All right, we're going to turn on the exist to continue pane. I'm actually enjoying this particular texture, so we're going to just capture that real quick. That way we can composite it onto the Great Raisin Man scene. Raisin Man! All right, now we're going to run it through the mismatcher here. So I've got the manual, or I had it pulled up. Here we go. So it's like really annoying because even to get a base signal out of it, you have to start routing the CV, which I am not a fan of. I'd rather, you know, the normal functionality work and me just have to patch it in for additional effects. This is the mismatcher. Turn it on. All right, so the basic sample patch here is A to enhance, enhance to C. So A is this, C is output. Let's just get that hooked up first so we know we can get a signal. And then we want one going to 42 and 24 going to 9. Okay. Theoretically, this is supposed to work now. Actually, I don't know if these signals are routed correctly yet. I think I had an input routed to the output. There we go. I think that was it. Okay. So we're getting something, but not a good. There we go. There we go. All right, we got a basic signal. Okay. We got a signal out of it. But now we can get wacky with it if we use a splitter, which I have sitting right here. Now we can go A to splitter. Splitter to enhancer. Splitter to pull these cables without knocking my light down. Big regret. Okay. The other downside of CV is all of the cable mess, of course. And we also split A to sync. All right. And now we have enhancer out to sync. And sync out to C. Okay, that just creates a really dark image. Alright, so where is the enhancer knob? Apparently this is for us to enhancer. Okay, enhancer. There we go. Now we're doing some stuff. These are very sensitive. Oh wait, we have dip switches. Our signal is barely there. There we go. Whoa. Now we can do some cool stuff. Oh, hello. I'm digging this look. I feel like we need a little bit of gain like coming in that we're not able to add here. Because that's gain at max. That's actually pretty cool. I'm going to capture that. I'm trying to look at what the knobs are expected to do, because... Okay, this whole section is the enhancer. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. If I turn off feedback 2, that doesn't do anything anymore. Sweet. Okay. Okay, and we can turn on low pass filters for the sync, and that does something else entirely. Ooh. Ooh. I'm not sure what the individual potentiometers for the top circuit does. Use the sync mixer as a glitcher. Split camera 1 into one of the top pots fixed in and another fixed in. Oh, Jesus Christ. This gets really complicated. All right. Unplug all these. We'll probably generate some new... If anyone has suggestions for cringy, angsty text, I'm all ears. All right. So, A to this. And A to this. And then this one goes to sync. And this one goes to enhance. I'm going to need more cables. Yeah, I don't know that I have enough to do what this is having me do. And sync out to C. Yeah, I'm out of cables. Answer out to number here. And then I need one more. I can pull from this splitter. Alright, I get Jack from this. Like, I'm not even getting a video signal. Okay. A to here, A to here. Oh, wait. No, yeah. A to here. A to here. Yep. Here to here. Here to here. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. We were getting something. For just a moment there. Oh, that wasn't plugged in all the way. Dang, Jeebus. Hello. Okay. Ooh. That's starting to look sick. All right. We also weren't getting something because of the low pass filter. Yo! All right. Now this is making some gnarly stuff. These are some lovely textures. All right, let's pull from one of our asset groups. I don't want something that's already like super distorted or on its own. Yeah, that's already glitchy. Sure. Ooh, that texture though. I'm capturing that while I'm importing my footage. All right, now we're talking. Let's figure out something cool. Ooh, that texture's lovely as well. So many good textures today. Hello? Signal? Oh, the video stopped. Jesus. There we go. very subtle look going here. There we go. What if I turn on one of these? Oh, that gets rid of the signal. Yep. Okay. Spaceman. Alright, we need something else now. Ooh, those color bars. Oh, we can finally try to... Duh. We could do the very thing we were messing with before. The Xanathar eye thing. I'm an idiot. I may need to invert it. I don't know if I have that capacity here. Color correction. Maybe. Hue shift. Yeah. We're gonna have to invert it real quick. There we go. There we go. Good enough. Okay. Now we're talking. Yo. I've accidentally been recording this whole time, but that's fine. That's something. I think we're stuck here for some reason. Oh, this one affects stuff too. No way. Okay. Hello? What is it? I like this. It needs like contrasted and stuff, but that's almost perfectly cropped out like that. That's pretty sick. Obviously, I have to adjust colors and stuff, but I think that works. Figured out my issue and might be able to save some money. I thought I wanted a DP dock for HDR, but it looks like the issue is I need an HDMI 2.A port. My laptop only has 1.4B. USB-C Thunderbolt adapters for HDMI seem easy to find and are a lot cheaper. Ah. Well, hopefully that saves you some money. Because, yeah, just a straight Thunderbolt to video is way, way cheaper than a dock. All right, so the question is, you know what? Let's feed this through a device number 2 that we can feed a CV input into. We're going to turn off the Game Boy camera for now. I hope it's off. All right, we're going to go to we're going to go to this mixer. So 1 to 1 and 9 to 9. Easy. Or not. 1 to 1 and 2. Oh wait, no. That's, yeah, 1 and 5. And the BPMC output is 9, so that should go to 9. This should be working. I did find out at one point only one of the inputs was working, but that should be bypassed now. There we go. That's with bypass. With it just off, we're not getting any signal. Why? Hello? What happened? Where's my sheet for this? See, this is why I can't use an MX Red keyboard. I press things too easily and don't notice. I can't use MX Red keyboard. They hurt my hands. I had a blue piece of paper with the input-output layout for this damn thing. And then I started moving stuff off my desk to clean it up, because everyone says stuff on desk is bad. Okay. We're only getting input A to work, which has been an issue I've been having for a little bit. I don't know what's going on with that. But it's only working with the bypass button on. That's not normal. I thought it was because I was trying to pass it through other video gear before. I don't like this. Something's not right. This was working totally fine before I moved everything. That's really concerning. Yeah, it could be the extension cables I got. Like, these are still fairly short runs. We're talking like 13 feet total, but it could be that it just doesn't like the extension. Because obviously, at least one signal works. Because I can get the bypass through to the output. I still can't get input A to work for some reason. But B works to bypass, but as soon as even a hint of an effect is on with the bypass circuit off, it breaks. Alright, what if we use another output? Like, let's hijack the mismatcher output. And then that would be 24. Still nothing. Now, granted, these are all the same extension cables, so it could be the same voltage drop-off. But, because clearly this output works. Just not from here. Wait, what? What just happened? Yeah, it's that one cable. Seriously? That one cable's busted? Mother... Okay. I mean, that's fine. It's better than the unit being busted. The unit not working would be a big problem. This thing's handmade. It was a super long wait time. All right, so this is without pass-through, or bypass. Yes, okay. But only input 1. Only input 2 was working before. That means, hold up. That means we got our inputs and outputs wrong or something. What? This isn't making sense. I think I was running an input through an output, or an output through an input. Okay, so this works. We are on input 1 for this. So if I take this input, it should also work. It does not. If I take this input, it should work. It does. Okay, so that is for sure an input. I think I figured it out. That means that, yep, mother. This whole time, I had my inputs and outputs wrong. This is the cool and bad thing about analog video gear. Is you can technically get away, in some circumstances, with running inputs and outputs through each other in the wrong way. But then it causes weird issues like this sometimes. Thank goodness. I was really afraid that was broken. Okay. 9 to 9. That was a very expensive unit. I'll leave it at that. All right. So now we have some controls at our fingertips. Now I'm much more... Ah, that's so satisfying. I'm much more familiar with this bad boy. Yeah, I'm getting a picture of that one. Excuse me. I really need to get some CRT scan setups going, but I don't have it set up yet. Alright, let's bring this back down. We can combine effects, of course. We just want to take our time. Wait, that's not doing anything. Oh, hello. Okay. Ooh, that almost looks 3D. That looks like a beholder from Dungeons and Dragons. Is the flickering just my eyes, or it's actually flickering? I mean, when I'm pushing the effects really hard, it's actually flickering. We also have different effects banks here. I think this is for B. Yeah. Oh, just by touching it, I'm getting a completely different look. Holy cow, that looks sick. I kind of want it without the image, though. What happens if I do that? Yo, that noise pattern is sick. That's going to be a background. Just by me touching. Good old magnets and voltages. Yo. Kind of dig that one, too. What if I touch all 3 sets? Eh. Alright. Anyway. I love the 3D look here. The 720p was getting angry, I'm sure. This is not for the faint of heart or encoders. All right. Enough with that one. Let's try Effect C. Oh, there it is. There it is. We gotta scale this down a bit though. It's getting cut off, I think. Oh no, it's not getting cut off. I mean, it's getting like cut off in the processing, weirdly enough. That is dope. Yeah, that makes sense. It would assign the bits to the like noisiest parts. All right, again, I kind of want this background if it'll let me have it. Yes! Ah, feels so good. I finally get some good noise backgrounds going. I'm sure NDI is having a field day with this too. All right. And now we can push other effects at the same time. Or we can push the enhance slider to go further beyond. Plus ultra. All right, let's go back to A. We'll try effects banks B. That's not doing anything. What? There we go. Oh. It's melting. It's melting. What about down here? More modulation stuff. This is kind of my... Ooh, that is a pretty background. This is effectively my, like, lone wolf tool for doing all the modulation effects. It's really good at it. And again, I want this nice rainbow jail bar texture going on in the background. It actually looks glitchier on the CRT. What? Alright, we're gonna need the camera for this one. Hold up. Where's my GH5S? I hope it's charged. I'm gonna need to turn my big light off. Hold up. Oh, what is this other light? Oh, the other. Damn it. Hold on. This looks so much better on the CRT. I also need to turn this other light off in a sec. Oh, yeah. Hopefully that was good. Anyway. Alright, what else we glitched? Okay. Whee! What's up, Grigor? WM Grigor. We're doing some glitch art. We're kind of wrapping up the stream since it's about to jump for daylight savings, but we've been doing some glitch art in today's stream. Appreciate you stopping by. I know I always stream at weird hours. It's hard to catch me. Catch me if you can, sucker. Those kind of look like data bars or something when it does that. All right, let's bring that down. Let's see, what is C doing? Not so much. Not a fan. All right, but this can also take CV. I want to try CV with our synth because I have not gotten to do that yet. I think these are all the same length. Take some out of the mismatcher. We don't need it anymore. I took 2 different cables. Yeah, today's only 23 hours long. Basically. All right. Got my oscillator hooked up. I've never really messed with this on this thing before, so we're going to find out. Oscillator 1 into the CV input. Ooh, we're already getting stuff. I don't know what it actually affects. Let me pull up the manual. Do I still have it pulled up? Here it is. All right. CV input 1 and 2. CV inputs. They're set up. One responds best to oscillators, one responds best to ramps. They act as moving the enhance slider up and down with a range of about 40%. Okay. Interesting. So one is supposed to be like flat, the other one's supposed to be more chaotic. Oh, okay. And of course I can tweak my oscillator over here. Different shapes. Oh, we're coming from oscillator 1. Encoder's probably having a meltdown here. Okay. Now we start playing with fun stuff. All right, so this is clearly the chaotic one. Let's pop it back in the normal one for a sec. Oh, the effect slider's barely doing anything. All right, what if we do B? Oh, wow, the effects barely do anything when that's going. That's kind of disappointing. Oh, look at that wiggle. Look at that jiggle. Yeah, that's too much. I kind of dig when this one was jiggling, though. It was wild that it just like... I don't know. These aren't the effects I expected. Let's do... Where's the text? There we go. Well, that's a cool texture on its own. I don't know how we got there, but I love it. Ow. These magnets are strong. Oh, come off. Oh, damn it. Holy, it won't come off the bottom of the unit. Too much metal down here. Oh my. Alright. I'm gonna have to go get pliers for those later. What in the world? Hold on. Ugh. Jesus. Thank you. Ooh, I can use this. Hold up. Let's change our text. I'm trying to come up with something angsty and my brain is failing me. I feel like this isn't as much as I had hoped it would sound cool. Is there like a generator? Hold up. I bet there is. Edgy phrase generator. Super edgy phrase generator. Oh man, let's do it. K-bra is not super edgy. Oh, these look lame. Oh, wowza. I might use that. Hello? Is that all it has? Like 3 phrases? That's bad. Wait, new age bullshit generator. I love it! Didn't realize you had a PC output on your CRT. Yeah, that's how this works. Oh man, where's the generator? Oh, it's like a whole thing. Alright, but I want just like a... This is kind of cool, but... Purpose requires exploration. Oh wait, you and I are adventurers of Dreamtime. I like that. Oh no, oh no, oh no! I'm gonna take out the. We are adventurers of Dreamtime. There we go. That's some new age bullshit. And then we'll keep messing with it from there. Actually, we'll keep what we had going. Throw some other effects into the mix. I want it to just get like real ghosty. Actually, I kind of dig that. Okay, so that's enough CV for this unit. Let's try CV on the Vortex if we can reach it. So that's gonna be... already got these mixed up. I really need to relabel. Either 12 to 9 or 17 to 9. It's this one. Yay. Okay. Can we make it reach for the CV, though? I guess I could use one of the splitters to make it reach. Yeah, let's do that. I don't want to stretch stuff too far. I'll just pull this out. Ugh. Ugh. Effectively, it should work. Alright, I want to normalize all this back to... like a normal signal. Why is it pre-glitched? Because it's running through the wrong thing. Okay. So 17 to 9. Okay. I don't know why it already looks so glitchy, because everything should be off. Yeah, we should be good. Okay. So we're going to generate a cool effect and then come up with some new text here. I want the text to still be legible, but just look extra cringy. Oh yeah, we were doing the CV input too. I don't honestly know what these do exactly, but we will find out. There was no manual for this one. I'm borrowing it. Alright, let's turn down. I don't think the CV is really doing much. Are we still coming out of the oscillator? We are. I'm not sure I see it doing much of anything. Alright, let's get our bullshit generator going. Ruled by turbulence. I love it. We need... Let's look at a new font. I don't have a whole lot of choices, but... Yeah, they're all gonna look the same. Alright, never mind. This is fine. Alright, maybe? We darken it up? This thing is hard to get to do the same consistent effects over and over. It's my big complaint with it compared to this unit over here. Is this one I can basically consistently do the same thing every time. This one I've been struggling with. Part of it is I literally don't know what the expected behavior of any of these dials and knobs and buttons are for. So it's hard to really know if I'm, doing it right, so to speak. Theoretically, turning the same thing should get me similar effects each time, but it's also analog, so you never know. Alright, this will work if we can get the text more legible and less bouncy. That is not the dial to do so. Actually, that works. I'm going to take that one. And that'll probably wrap it up for today. What if we start combining it? Oh, now it's just stuck here. Sick. Ooh, even better. Get that rolling. Yeah, I really feel like we're getting nothing out of the CV. Maybe it's the splitter. I can't really pull this any closer. Can I pull this any closer? Ugh. Okay. Yeah, that's not doing much. I don't know what I'm missing for it. Ugh. Oh well, we got some cool / cringy stuff to play with today. Aphex Twin vibe outro. Don't know if I'm ready for anything like that. Let's see here. What can we do? Just to play us out here. I'm having to go off a very tiny screen preview, so hold up. Ow. More 9-inch nails-ish, but that's okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There we go. Ride the wave. I'm literally working from my OBS preview of this Mac NDI thing. I guess I could try picture-in-picture, but it's probably going to be just as small on my monitor doing picture-in-picture mode. There we go. That's a little better. Also, I have two cursors. I don't know why. Oh, that's gnarly. It's like going backwards. Oh, it's lagging. That's not what I want. Can I pull up any instruments instead from Studio One? Oh God, I can't see to close this window. I don't want it. Oh no. Oh no. This was a mistake. Can I add a track? Add track. Add track. Add track. This is because I don't actually use the Mac. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do picture in picture if my monitor will let me. No, it won't let me. Damn it. Okay. I think it's because the Mac's connected through Thunderbolt. That's fine. We can just work with a really laggy mouse until I find a better solution. And duplicated mice for no apparent reason. Okay. Rolly Studio Seaboard block. Yeah. Okay. I need to close this window. Like, I could switch to the Mac input, but I might lose my stream since it switches the monitor off of here. There we go. All right, let me hide my camera view or move it. There we go. Here we go. No, I don't know what I'm doing with this. Okay, never mind. Cancel everything. I haven't actually used the built-in PreSonus instruments, only the Rolly player stuff. All right, we'll just goof around for a sec, and then I got to go. Appreciate you all hanging out with me tonight. Got some cool videos coming next week. Oh, that's not doing anything. Hello? Is it muted now? Yep, we're not getting anything now. Cool. Exactly what I expected and wanted to happen. Oh, because we're still on this track. There we go. What is the OBS in the background? Oh, that's the 24/7 backing track music stream on the backing track YouTube channel. Here we go. All right. Let's find something dumb. Digital saw. That's gotta sound horrible. Oh, what? Let's crank this up. Hold up. Dark tube. Let's make it darker. Yo, okay. And turn up the high pass. See what that sounds like. That's actually pretty sick. Tunes! Yeah, we got your tunes back there. Ah, that's a little harsh. Dimensional electronic piano. What's that? I dig the vibe a bit. Let's turn up the drive and the organs a bit. Oh my god, this laggy mouse. I've got to find a better solution for this. All right, let's just see what happens. I have no way of previewing the stream. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's a problem. Hang on. I'm gonna pull it up over here. Let's just see what happens if I switch inputs on my monitor while the stream's up. I'm gonna have to wait for the ad. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I think it worked, other than being ultra wide now. But if I just pop this, other than being ultra wide now, and now noisy. All right, that's fine. We got this. I can't see chat. I can see it if I look back behind me. That's fine. All right. Now I can control this. All right. Oh, that sounds good. I need to hook both of these up. I have two of these MIDI keyboards. Ow, ow. That's gnarly. These are so ridiculous. These are so much fun. Oh, maybe I can figure out the instruments too now that I'm actually in here. Ah, I can. Okay, okay. Let's look at, go back to this track. 80s phaser keys. You replace. Yo, okay, okay. What we got here? It's really quiet. Why you no make sound? Hello? Why is it so quiet? What am I missing? Well, that's not very fun. No. I don't know what the Mai Tai is for. That's not making any sound. Like, even in the audio here, it's not. What am I missing? Curse you, Studio One. Alright, let's try a different one then. Also not making sound. Alright, I'm clearly missing something. In like the routing path or something. Oh, it's back. Okay, so the quieter ones are just very quiet. Okay. Alright, now we can have fun with it. I don't know if I want that or the 80s. It's just really quiet. I don't understand. I'm clearly missing something about it. Maybe because there's no effects chain on it, which is what I was about to add. I just wanted it to actually make sense. It's not playing back. The levels are up. Are you all hearing it? Am I crazy? Levels on the app that provide sound to your speakers? No, I mean, like, can you all hear it? I have my speaker input cranked up. Space Nylon. Oh no, it crashed! Studio One! No! Start normally. Reopen. Start. But it's very quiet. When the menu is open, cannot hear. Yeah, that's really weird. Okay, so like, that's normal volume. I'm assuming you all can hear that. This is the problem one. But I don't know what's different about this track. Like, it's showing the same levels, so it's not, there's a mixing bus or something I'm missing. Alright, we're gonna drag on another instrument things again. Templates. I don't even know what Mai Tai is in this context. Replace. Ooh, I'm loving that though. Alright, y'all can hear that, right? Alright. So that one works. About 80s 16 instead. Ooh! Alright. Now we get the effects going. Blade Runner vibe. Yeah. Now we get the effects going. Now we can get wild. Like, what if I drag on... We could do the amps. Oh, yeah. That's a little harsh, though. Yikes. Which one did I like earlier? No. Crunch. Invoxinated. I love it. Those highs are really harsh, though. Voxbox. Alright, yeah. That high isn't going to work. Can I move down the keyboard? Oh, yeah, there we go. Alright, now let's crank it up. Alright, what do we got? Experimental. Vintage modulator. Clean. Chicken and waffles. Actually, this might go good for the Call of Duty 4 menu music I was talking about. Winter of 69, of course. That's still way too high. Alright, we need a new instrument, though. What do we got? We're quiet again. I dig that. I think some of these are set up to be pressure sensitive, and it's not reading the pressure from my Lumi properly. I think that might be what it is. I don't like this instrument. I really like the Rolly stuff more. I feel like there should be more instruments built into this. I'm probably, like, I have no clue what I'm doing with these instruments. I haven't messed with them yet, so I'm probably just missing something. Oh, there's Rolly Studio drums. Let's try that. Can we get a drum machine going? Replace. Oh. Uh-huh. 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 It's built for the blocks, so like my other half of my keys don't work. That's funny. Let's crank it up. These are in a really weird order. This is clearly built for their block system. That's like a, it's like a dedicated drum thing. Here we go. Why are these laid out so bizarrely? These are in such a weird order. Okay. Where's the other blue? Okay. These are weird. Electro? Where's the orange? Okay. I do not like the Rolly drums. I like the Rolly keys a lot better. Okay. Obviously, if I had the drum kit, it would work. I feel like I'm missing like a whole... Surely there's a whole thing of instruments that I'm just not seeing. You can't even see this part of the UI because it got moved back. Like, is Mojito an instrument interface? Replace. Yo! It's not, it's, okay, it's a synth. Yo, okay. Okay. I am getting down this rabbit hole way too far. And we're back to nada. I don't understand why. Really weird. Now we're talking. Okay, that gets really messy. That was sick. I love the reverse shit. Okay. Anyway. How do I get rid of it? Let's just drag that on there. That's fine. Right. Turn that off too. I don't like it. This effect isn't even doing anything. Oh, because it's off. There we go. R2D2. Oh, that's really harsh. Alright, let's try one more of these. Oh, this is like the same thing. Yeah, there we go. Not as big of a fan of that one. How do I view the effects? Oh, yo. Okay. What? Okay, that's fine. Okay, that sounds good. As like a fake guitar. Industrial metal? I see it. It's not what I want, but I see it. All right. That's probably it tonight, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I really need to go prepare for daylight savings. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Appreciate you sticking with that nonsense. I will see you in the next stream.